Hey everyone, this is Towelliee with TGN, and welcome back to the Mists of Pandaria beta. And we are here in the Temple of the Jade Serpent. We are at the Green Dragon Temple, right at the entrance. This is going to be a more organized video than the one that you saw from my live stream. I'm actually going to tell you how to do the bosses and all that. So there's that nice little Tauren that does his little chicken dance. I had a pretty amazing group here. Like, you know, I've been trying to do this video for the past 2 nights, and we kept encountering this library boss. Like right here, this encounter is called like the library encounter. So these ads are pretty simple. Just everything's this is like the 85 to 86 dungeon, or 85 to 90 dungeon, but it's basically the beginner dungeon. So you could basically do this in Firelands gear. I have a pre-made paladin from my friend's account named Hangover. He is the guild master of the guild named Towelliee's Master Betas. And we are recruiting on the Lost Isles PvE server on the beta server. I'm still waiting for my invite, but apparently they sent out 100,000 invites as of the 29th/30th. So now about Paladin Tanking, a bit has changed. A few things. We no longer have Hammer of Wrath. We no longer have Inquisition, so the extra holy damage from AoE tanking is gone. But our Consecration now is only a 9-second cooldown, down from 30 seconds, and Holy Wrath is also a 9-second cooldown, down from 15 seconds. So we have a lot more AoE abilities at our disposal now. As you can see, you're probably wondering, how is Towelliee putting down Consecration as Death and Decay? Well, I have a glyph. It's like the glyph of Consecration. I forgot what the name of it is. But basically what you do is you just glyph it, and then your Consecration is now like Death and Decay. You basically aim it wherever you want on the ground and lay it out. That's it. You'll notice that when I pop my wings, I have 4 wings instead of 2. That's one of those fun glyphs that I've been using. Now, this boss, this event can go either way. You can either get the easy part of this event, which is just facing that that monk right there that's moving away. Some other little panda monk or something, you face him 1v1, he's simple. Now this is harder. You have Strife and you have Anger. This is a simple strategy. You can go ahead and look at the dungeon journal later on, go to MMO Champion, check out their whatever. This is how this fight goes. You want to kill one of them at a time. I know there's out there other strategies, people saying, hey, you know, fight one of them until he has the 10 stacks of intensity and then switch to the other. No. You stay on Strife the entire time. If you're a tank, turn him away from the raid. You nuke him down. As you can see on his unit frame there, he's gained these stacks. I believe it's called intensity. I'm not sure. And when he reaches 10, he reaches this form called ultimate power. So when he's immune, don't attack him. You can auto attack if you want to. The healer did a really good job. Most healers couldn't heal this encounter throughout the entire time that I was trying to do this the past 2 nights. So this event right here, like I said, it can go either way. You can either face Strife and Anger, or you can face the easy-ass panda that points at somebody with a fucking fire arrow, and that's it. That fight takes about 5 seconds to kill him. This one, a little bit more. Now, it can get AoE intensive. If you hit him while he's immune, I believe he does more damage. But as you can see right there, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and he just goes immune as we were about to kill him with 85,000 HP left. So as you can see, the debuff or the buff, whatever, for his immunity is about to go up right about now. It's that little fire icon, and that's it. And then you go to the Anger, you do the same thing. Now the warrior NPC is helping you throughout the fight. He's basically just attacking the opposite target of whatever you are. And there was my Consecrate right there. Like I said, if you want the ability names, you can probably look it up in a dungeon journal, or Wowhead, MMO Champion, a bunch of other websites have the actual abilities. But if you want a quick, easy, how to kill this, stay on 1. You cannot even touch Anger. When you're killing Strife, don't even touch Anger, don't taunt Anger. The tank doesn't even need aggro on him. So let's talk a little bit about the Paladin tanking. Now, when it comes to AoE tanking, what I like to do is, since we don't have Inquisition anymore, what we have is a glyph of Word of Glory. Now, what happens with the glyph of Word of Glory is when you pop Word of Glory, I know that was my cell phone, you probably heard that. Whenever you pop Word of Glory, you get 10% extra damage done by all of your attacks for 6 seconds. So that's a quick 6 seconds. So I have been trying to learn the best way to utilize those 6 seconds for AoE damage before I pull a pack. So because of a passive ability called Boundless Conviction, is you can look at my Holy Power bar under my Unit frame right there. I'm giving the group a good job to the first group who listened. Apparently, you have 5 combo points now, 5 holy power charges. You have the 3, and then if you look right underneath the main 3 charges, there's these 2 little mini rectangular boxes. Those will fill up. So what you could do is you can either choose to get 5 charges and then use like a Shield of the Righteous, then another Crusader Strike, and then another Shield of the Righteous. You can go so many ways with this. But when it comes to AoE tanking mobs, what I like to do is I like to get my 3 charges or 5 charges, whichever one. Right now, before I continue, your main holy power generator is your Crusader Strike, and your Judgment generates holy power. Grand Crusader proc also generates holy power still if you use Avenger Shield within the Grand Crusader proc itself. So that stays the same. So basically there's 3 total ways to get holy power, 2 definitive ways to get it without a proc. So what I want to do here is some ads spawn after you kill this corrupt living water. So I'm going to generate 3 holy power. After I do that, you're going to see here, I Word of Glory, I lay down my Consecrate, and then I use Hammer of the Righteous and basically hold aggro. And that's how I do it. I use the Word of Glory. I have 6 seconds of 10% more damage, and I use those 6 seconds very quickly to get snap aggro. I lay down Consecrate, Hammer of the Righteous, Holy Wrath, and Avenger Shield. Avenger Shield should probably be one of the ones that you use first if it's only, I think, like 3 targets or less. But if it's about like 4 targets, 5 targets like this, I just, right there I pop the Word of Glory, and I use my AoE abilities, and that basically just secures you aggro. And it gets a lot to getting used to. I'm not even once the Paladin community or Paladin Tank community starts to gather all the theory crafting and World of Logs, we'll figure out which ability from Consecration, Holy Wrath, Avenger Shield is more beneficial to use, or which one to use it as a priority. There you go. Right, once again, my Consecration, like a Death and Decay, Corrupting Living Water. Pretty fucking simple. And all you want to do right here is just beat the shit out of this living water. He dies, drop the 3 ads, as you can see there. Bam, drop my Consecrate. I already had my Word of Glory 10% damage buff up, and nuke the ads. Now this boss, what's his name? Wise Mahdi. The Wise Mahdi. And the Wise Mahdi is a very simple boss. He summons 4 of these ads. You kill the ads, and then you kill him. And he kind of acts like a lurker from above. If you ever been to SSC or did SSC progression back in the day, it's basically just lurker from above. Stay out of the black shit. I didn't do such a good job of it. Now, single target tanking, that's different. I do have Sanctity of Battle, I believe is the name of the ability. When I pop my wings, I get infinite judgments. Your judgment no longer has a cooldown. So you basically pop your wings and just spam the shit out of judgment. And what you want to do is, since Judgment generates holy power, you can go a few avenues. You can go Judgment, 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 Shield of the Righteous, Judgment, 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 Word of Glory, Judgment, 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 Shield of the Righteous. Obviously, the most damage you're going to get is from just Judgment, 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 Shield of the Righteous, Judgment, 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 Shield of the Righteous, Judgment, Judgment. Like, you could probably knock off around 4 or 5 Shield of the Righteouses when you pop that ability every 2 minutes. So it's a really big aggro generator, really big threat generator, and yeah, and that's for single target tanking. Now, between Crusader Strike, Judgment, and Avenger Shield, which one to use as a priority when it comes to it? Obviously, you want to generate your holy power first before anything. So we also got to figure out what does more damage, your Crusader Strike or your Judgment. More than likely, it's your Crusader Strike. Your Crusader Strike is like a 4.85-second fucking cooldown now, so it's not what it used to be. So it takes a little bit longer to come back. So you have to fill it in with Holy Wraths and Consecrations. So you're basically going back to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like a 5 to 6 button cooldown. And how did that guy die? I think he just did. See, now he's doing the Lurker from Above ability, or Lurker from Below, whatever his name is from SSC. You don't want to stand in any of the water while the fight is active. As you can see, I took a little bit of shadow damage as I'm crossing from one little platform to the other. It's only 4,000. It's not that bad. But now for cooldowns, I did find out, folks, that you can actually macro Guardian of the Ancient Kings right now in the beta. If that's supposed to be something that is intended, I do not know. I did not see Guardian of the Ancient Kings in any of the spells or anything. But right now, if you make a simple macro, cast Guardian of the Ancient Kings, show tooltip Guardian of the Ancient King, or of Ancient Kings, it'll pop for you, and it's like a shield wall. I didn't use it during this fight, but I found out that you can do it. He's asking how he died. I'm like, water damage, dumbass. And this is probably one of the best crews I've worked with, or the best crews, one of the best groups I've worked with. But the boss fights are pretty easy right now in normal. Right now, this is all that's available to us is Temple of the Jade Serpent. When the Storm Stout Brewery is available, I'll get to that for you guys. Once we hit Heroics level 90, we'll continue with the Who Needs CC ? Series. Now, and like I said, Paladin Tanking right now is very fun. It's very, diverse. You can go so many different avenues with your AoE tanking, with your single target tanking. We also have Sacred Shield now. It's my number 4, I believe, on my bars from the bottom. And the Sacred Shield ability is basically 30 seconds. It's a buff. It's like Holy Shield. It's like old school Holy Shield. You basically want to keep it up 100% of the time. As long as you have it up, you absorb 5,000 damage every 6 seconds. So if a boss is fighting you and he hits you for 5k, that's it. 6 seconds later, you can absorb another 5,000. And I believe it is based off of your spell power. Yes, it is based off of your spell power from what I read on Wowhead. And I'm enjoying the Paladin tanking. Why? Because I don't have to rely on a proc like Sacred Duty to do a lot of damage. Right now, a lot of the other players that are 86 is the max level at the moment. And they've been getting those two-handed weapons that have like 3,000 fucking damage. It's hard to keep aggro off of them. But if you really keep yourself patient, what you could do is for AoE tanking, once again, build up your holy power, pop Word of Glory. You have to glyph Word of Glory first. Now, this boss's name is Liu Flameheart. Liu Flameheart. You disrespect my family? And this is a pretty simple fight. I also have another glyph that whenever my judgment crits, it holy fires the target. It says that you supposedly rain fire from the sky, but that doesn't really happen. This boss is pretty simple. Just tank her in the middle. Make sure your range stay out of her kind of like little, freaking Obsidian Sanctum style waves coming out. And then at about like 25%, she becomes this dragon. You kill the dragon, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing to it. The dragon does leave a fire path underneath it. When it spawns, we killed it so quickly, I don't even think it got a chance to even spawn. There you go, yeah. If you look in the upper right-hand corner, there was a fire patch that it targets a random person, and it puts a fire patch under their feet. So you can see right there, I think that's like like an elemental shaman. And that's it. Basically, this boss was being corrupted by the Sha. That's why her face had like a little voodoo mask on it. And the last boss is called the Sha of Doubt. This is just a placement holder. As you can see, it says placement, model, and effects under the name. So this is not the final model for the boss, but it does look pretty badass if you ask me. It's basically a bigger version of the ads that we were tanking. Nice little tentacles. What is it with WoW and fucking tentacles? Now, this boss is pretty simple. There's only 2 things you need to know. The boss will put a debuff on one of us, and I think if you stand near us while we have the debuff, we pulsate and we do AoE damage. I think that's what it does. Regardless, simple thing. Dispel the debuff on whoever in the raid has it. That's it. That's the fight. And what's going to happen is I believe it's timed. I think every minute or every minute and a half, the Sha of Doubt will go into like this shadow form where she becomes immune, or he, whatever the fuck it is, when it becomes immune. And once it becomes immune, you create basically you create a doubt of yourself, and it's a fucking mirror. It creates a mirror of yourself. Here you go. It's in the shadow form. It's called Bounds of Reality, and there you go. It creates figments of doubt. Oh, why are you confusing yourself, Towelliee? You're not the best. Do you think you're the best? I don't know. Maybe I am. I don't know. Oh my God, it's going crazy. And you kill them. And if you don't kill them in time and they grow big enough and the timer runs out, they explode, do AoE damage, probably wipe the raid, and they'll heal the boss. So pay attention to that. That's pretty much it. And that's been the Temple of the Jade Serpent, Towelliee style. So hopefully you learned a little bit of what the AoE tanking is going to be like, what the glyph for. I'm going to make a separate video sooner or later once I get more of a feel of what Paladin tanking is going to be like from an AoE standpoint and a single target standpoint. But basically giving you whatever knowledge I've gathered up until this point, which has been today. So I basically started theory crafting today as to what my rotation is going to be like, etc. So this has been Towelliee with TGN. Thank you all for watching. Please watch me on twitch.tv/Towelliee. We've been averaging like 3,000, 2,500 viewers every day now for Mr. Pandaria action. It's been fun. We've been finding bugs. We've been going outside the instances and going into development areas and shit. And like we've crossed the Great Wall of China. Like, all this crazy shit's been going on my live stream, and you guys just got to come out and see it. Towelliee Tank on Twitter, twitter.com/TowelliieTank. Towelliee.com is my website, youtube.com/Console Crusader. Thank you all for watching very much. Any questions, any comments, leave them in the goddamn area below. Thank you very much. Peace out. See, that guy knew it was me. I was like, damn it, they found me. Peace. This video is part of the Way movement. We lay it out for you to play it out. To find out more, head to tgn.tv. Peace.